Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Welcome to episode 60. We're finally out of the 50s of the
Finally.
of the LegacyKnitz podcast. My name is Chelsea.
My name is Sue.
I am the daughter
And
mother.
And I am the mother and grandmother.
I love that.
I do too. It's crazy. It still's not real.
I totally agree, and it's been over a month now, and I still feel like pinch me. I can't even believe.
And you know how I can tell you have a baby?
How?
You're rocking.
Oh, do you want to know why? Because I'm rocking her.
I know. And I swear I rocked for shifting from leg to leg, which I did immediately holding Lily. I swear I did that 5 years after I had to do it anymore.
That is, well, it's so funny because I feel like the minute I got pregnant, I started.
Yeah. It's and I loved that movement. I don't know why. And so when I held Lily a couple weeks ago, it felt so good to be back to it. It's like, I got this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, and it's like, it's funny because I feel like I kind of like screwed myself as well because I did it while I was pregnant, because now she, like, she just wants to be swung and rocked, and there's no sitting still for this one.
No, there's no sitting.
There's no
like, you can do all those movements while you're sitting, but no, she wants you doing it standing. Those little manipulators from day one, and I'll do whatever she wants. I don't care.
Me too. I'm like, I don't care, girlie.
I don't care. It's just not going to last that long.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, obviously, little Miss Lily P is here. She was born on
January 7th. It's so funny. People ask me her birthday, and I'm like, doesn't roll off my tongue.
Do you know what's so funny? Out of all of the great-grandchildren, 3 out of 4 were born on the 7th.
No way.
Yeah, Colton was the 7th, too.
Right, of October.
Yep. And little Miss Aiden, who just arrived, was the 7th of this month. Isn't that crazy?
Number.
I think it's kind of cool. 7 is typically a very lucky number.
Is it really? Oh, yeah.
Maybe just for me.
I do think that is a thing, though.
I think it's a thing. I'm pretty sure it's a thing.
I love that. Oh, my
God. Buddy. Yes. So she was a peanut.
She was a peanut. She was 6.5 pounds, so 6 pounds, 5 ounces. And I can't remember how long she was. I want to say.
I think it was 19 inches.
Okay, that was my gut too, but I couldn't.
Yeah. You're just like me. Yesterday, or whenever we went to see Aiden, they were like, how big was Lily? I'm like, 6, or wait, maybe it was 7. And I couldn't come up with it.
The only reason I remember the weight is because it's so much fun tracking how much she's gaining.
Yes.
But yeah, the length, Justin asked me the other day and he couldn't remember either. We were like 18 or 19 or...
I think it was I'm sure it was 19. For some reason, that stuck in my head.
Okay. So we'll say 19 inches. Yeah, she had a lot of hair right off the bat, which Justin had an instinct that she would, and I kind of had an instinct that she would, just based on what you guys have told me about how
you had a ton.
Mm-hmm. She definitely has Justin's coloring. She looks very much like Justin, Mom and I think.
Yeah.
But it's funny because a lot of people have said she looks so much like you. So maybe I'm missing something. I don't know.
I know. I think she's changing constantly. I think like last week she was all Justin. Yeah. But then I was looking at pictures because, as I shared with you earlier, I tend to look at her pictures at night, and I blow them way up on the phone. And Dad and I go, oh, I think we'll go tomorrow. And then we never do. But when she's got your little mouth and definitely our Phillip chin.
She has the Phillip chin, that is for sure. And right now she has about 5 Phillip chins because her face is so full.
She's perfect.
I love her so much.
I do too. I can't stand it.
I know.
You're not even, where was I just hearing this? You don't even know you're capable of it until it happens. And then your life is over.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's so true. It's so true. And it's like
over.
I didn't even realize it. Like, even the day she was born, like, of course I loved her. Like, but every single day it gets stronger and stronger. And I'm like, how is this going to keep how is it going to keep happening?
Yeah, it's really uncanny, and it is true. How your children pull on your heartstrings. You can physically feel that. I can't even feel it with Lily, but I think I feel it for you or Lily kind of thing. It's your life will never be the same, and it's really hard, but it's so worth it. Every second of it is amazing, but you're never free again of worry and
No. But it's so funny because I am, like, I do come off as very relaxed and very, like, I'm a pretty soothing person to be around, but because I share my anxieties with you, I am a very anxious person. I'm a worrier by nature.
You are. That's a Philip thing again, which Philip is my mother's maiden name. And there's a lot of very strong Philip traits, and that's how we say that. But it's funny because I'm not a worrier, but I don't think, because I can put it in, I've lived long enough to put things in perspective and all of that, blah, blah, blah. However, the second Lily was born, I became this nervous grandmother. Like, anytime you text, like,
Yeah.
just weird. Now that's calming down a lot. Yeah. I think it's that newborn and not, I mean, we were so lucky to be there when she was born. We weren't with you when she was born, but we got to see her soon after and spend a day. But it's frightening. Oh, it's Jacob cooking, and I thought I left the door open, which was like, oh, that's not going to work. But yeah, I am kind of a nervous grandmother.
I feel like new babies just in general must bring that out in even the most relaxed.
Yes.
But I feel like because I've always been such an anxious worrier, this just kind of feels like old hat to me. Like, I worry all the time. Like, I'm used to this feeling.
I know. I feel like it'll get better.
It is. It is.
It'll get better because 90% of what we worry about never happens. Yeah. When I've worked myself up into a frenzy, which I can sometimes, that is the first thing I think because it's true. Mm-hmm. So that could help if you say that like a mantra.
Yes. Something. Start meditating more.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But you are falling just beautifully into the whole motherhood role. You and Justin both. He's taking on the fatherhood role.
Yes, believe it or not.
I know, but you're both doing it beautifully. It's amazing to watch as a mother. I think I told you that. It's just amazing to watch. And most people, I don't know why, so many of my followers are already grandmothers and they've done a lot of like, oh, I'm so excited for you. And it is that feeling of watching your child have a child. I think especially, well, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be just as in awe with the boys, I have to say. Definitely. I do think I am, but it is amazing and unbelievable and overwhelming and super cool.
I can't even imagine. Like, I'm trying to think, like, in 30 years, like, picturing Lily having a baby. Obviously, I can't even go there.
I know. And it's so crazy because I remember when you were born and you were little thinking, oh, that's forever away. Mm-mm.
Here we are.
It's so unbelievable. But it's so exciting. She's absolutely perfect.
Thank you. I know we love her so. And I'm going to show her. She just fell asleep. So by the end of the podcast, I'm sure she'll be up and we'll.
Yes. I know. I melt every time I see her.
Me too. And I see her every day and I just can't get I know. And she's already growing so much. So I was talking to Mom, I'm pretty sure she's like right over 9 pounds right now so she was born at like you said, 6.5 pounds. So it's just so fun to like watch her grow. And like I said, her face right now is so full. She has no neck. Just like.
Well, she's such a good eater. She really is a good baby. She really is. I mean, far from perfect. Like, even when I was up there a couple weeks ago, like, she's soothable. She definitely, I was talking to Melissa about the bewitching hour. Mm-hmm. And she has a bewitching hour, which I had forgotten all about. It came right back. It's like, oh, it must be 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. So, but she's pretty easy to soothe as long as she's not hungry, and she's perfect. Have I said that enough times? Even though to other people she isn't, to us she's perfect.
perfect because she's here and she's healthy and we're so grateful.
I know. That is a big piece of it.
So anyway, yeah, that was kind of that's I mean, I could tell you the birth story, but I don't think anybody wants to.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't even think I want to relive that one.
You did it. Let's just say you did it, and you did it beautifully.
I did it, and I did it quickly. We'll just say it was a very quick labor.
I know. The nurse did not believe me. It is so funny.
No.
So funny. I was like, yeah, we'll just sit and wait. She was like, wait, where do you live? Like, go home. And I'm like, oh, no, she'll be done soon. And she was like, okay. Go get something to eat. Then when she came out, she was like, okay, you were right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know.
Well, and it's so funny, too, because she was so sweet. She was so nice. Everybody that we had at UVM, it was just an amazing place to give birth. But the minute, like, the birth was over, like, I looked around and she was gone. Like, she was just gone. So I traumatized her. But, like, I never saw her again.
She was hysterical. I couldn't get over, which is so ridiculous that I didn't realize this, all of the privacy issues, how no information is shared.
As far as what?
As far as, like, Dad went in to say, you know, we've been here a while, just wondering. Oh, yeah. Sorry, can't tell you anything. They can't tell you any. Justin had to be the one to come out and tell us.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they don't share any information because she was on her way out. And I was like, so, like, is it over? She was like, can't say anything. And I'm like, no, really. She was like, no, really, I can't. You were right. It was really fast.
Yes.
And she said, with that, I have to go. And I'm like, okay. And then Justin came out right after that.
Oh, good. That is so funny. I did not realize that at all.
Oh, yeah. Even when we went in, it was like, it just felt like they are not allowed to share any information. Because I guess we could be like murderers or something, baby stealers.
At that point, you had already come into the room and said hello and given me a hug.
Yeah, but no one knew that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't. So, yeah.
So anyway, we're
here.
Yes, we're here after a long hiatus.
Yes. It feels really weird. I feel a little like we've got to get into a groove here.
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to feel human again.
Yes, I am finally starting to feel human again, which is nice. I mean, human is a loose term because I still wear the same 2 pairs of sweatpants and the same 2 tank tops all week long.
I know.
But as far as healing and everything, I'm feeling, much more mobile and all of that. So that's...
Yeah, and it feels like you're starting to slowly acclimate to like a day and not...
Definitely not just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. At least kind of allowed me to start to structure a little bit, which is nice.
Yeah, which is nice. I know. So did we already say we're on episode 60? How long did it take us to get here?
Well, you know what, though? I feel like we were in the 50s for all of my pregnancy, which makes sense. Because
every time I watch podcasts that are in like their 60s, I'm like, how did you get out of the 50s? Like, how does that work?
It was our black hole.
It was. It was like, holy cow, we are never going to be done with these 50s.
I know.
That's crazy.
It's fitting. The episode back is 60. It'll be good, like fresh start, clean slate.
Yes, and I think we will continue to work around your schedule and when it works, and we're just gonna have to go with the flow.
We'll try and get into a rhythm, but this is the first one, so we'll see.
We'll see if we can go from there. So you have been doing a little knitting.
I have. Well, it's funny because I don't remember the last time I'm going to see if I can try and stop rocking her slowly. I don't remember the last time we podcasted, but I feel like it was before Christmas, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been doing definitely some knitting between our last podcast up until delivery. You guys probably haven't even seen my sweater. I don't have it over here. The Boxy that I started.
I don't think I've even seen that. Have I?
You might not. I might have to get up and grab it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a basic. It's a Boxy sweater.
I can't remember what you're using for yarn though.
The gray. So remember, I started the May pullover.
Yes.
Bit of V-neck problem.
Yeah.
Ripped it out. I finally said enough is enough. I want a sweater out of this yarn, so I'm making one.
Because that's one of my favorite yarns.
It's so beautiful. I'm going to go grab it because as long as...
What did I make out of that?
You made your... It wasn't your... What did you make out of that?
What did I make out of that?
Because you had 3 extra skeins. Wow. Was it the... Did you ever end up finishing that really big, oversized one? With the pocket, the plucky knitter?
No, because it was... Oh, that's what I used that for. I think I threw it out. Because it was ridiculous.
I'm going to edit that out because people will be coming for your head. I'm just kidding. That makes sense, though, as to why...
It was ridiculous. The construction, everything about it, it was not what I wanted it to be. And I think I threw it out. I was like, I can't look at this.
Good. If it's stressful, get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm into purging again.
Oh, me too. I need time to purge big time.
I purge all the time. I want another dumpster. Go get it.
I'm going to get the sweater. Okay. We're going to totally keep doing that.
Playing the role of Molly right now is Chelsea.
What's that?
I said playing the role of Molly right now is Chelsea.
Me.
Okay. Your tin can knit sweater looks lovely on you.
You like it? This is my...
It fits you so well.
It's so comfortable. And now it has like a lot of, like not a lot of room, but comfortable room.
Yeah, it's adorable. I want that. Maybe I'll make that.
It's so
dying. I am in a knitting manic thing. Like nothing is working. I keep starting things. I want to finish things, but I can't. So I start something new.
I hate being in that phase.
I hate it. Yeah, I cannot make up my mind what to work on. Although I do have some really fun things that I started this weekend because I wanted to use our yarn.
I can't wait for you to show them because they're so cool.
They are.
So my worsted Boxy, I have in my Fat Squirrel. Yeah, Fat Squirrel bag. I didn't know if she had Fat Squirrel Speaks on her or just Fat Squirrel bag.
That bag is beautiful. I love her bags. I'm getting more in Maryland.
Yeah. Well,
I don't need them, and I'm getting more.
I want them for smaller sizes.
I love the big ones.
I love the big ones too. But I feel like I'm on such a sock kick right now that I could use a good and I love how it's just like beautiful white linen on the inside.
I agree. It's just very crisp. Her bags are gorgeous.
They're flawless. Yeah.
I would it's so hard to say. I would venture to say she's probably my favorite for big, big bags.
I would 100% say that.
But as I say that, something else is going to pop in my mind, and I'm going to be like, yeah, but I love those too. I think what I love about Amy Beth is her fabric.
Mm-hmm.
It's just stunning. She has such an eye for placement and fabric choices.
Yeah, look at that fox contours perfectly with the...
I know. Do you think she did that on purpose? I would say knowing her, yeah. I don't know her. The little I know of her, yes.
Well... I mean, even if she didn't, I'm going to go ahead and give her the credit for it anyway.
Go, Amy Beth.
Yeah. I love the one that I think Tracy has it. The library cards, the old library card fabric.
I love that one too. And when she first made it, I wanted it, but I think it was gone immediately. And then I think every once in a while she puts it out. One of these times I've got to. Except I am going to want the Harriet the Spy library card. Library, you know how they...
No.
You know how each one is the card that goes in the back of the book? I want the one that says Harry. Don't they have the names of the books on there?
Oh, they might. I don't know. I haven't seen
it. I want the one that says Harriet the Spy. It probably doesn't even exist, but I want it.
Well, we'll make it happen.
Because that was my favorite book ever.
I know, and then you passed it on to me, and I really loved it.
Loved it.
Anyway.
Okay, sorry. We do not have time for distractions. We have a baby that we're counting on.
I have a ticking time bomb over here. Okay, so I have
not seen this.
It's basically almost done.
You I have to say, you are knitting a lot.
Well, it's also been a really long time. And I had all of that time off, like before Christmas, like
Oh, yeah.
almost 3 weeks off.
That was pre-child. Did you ever go back to work? I was trying to figure that out.
Yes, for 1 week.
I
Yeah,
don't think you did.
week.
You did. Wow.
Mm-hmm. The day I came back, everyone was like, "You're here," and I was like, "Yeah, my due date is until the 17th." Like,
You were 10 days early. I knew you were going to be. Sorry.
yeah.
Subject.
This is Blue Moon Fiber.
Blue Moon Fiber Arts.
Blue Moon Fiber Arts and their Targhee worsted base, and I believe it's called Everyday Gray, and I love it. And we've spoke about this yarn so many times in previous episodes. So if you are a newcomer, I don't know which episodes, but you can hear us gush over how much we love this.
It's just beautiful to work with. Mm-hmm. The hand, I just love knitting with that yarn. I have a sweater started, a gorgeous all cables.
With this? Oh.
With the other one. Again, manic start. Let's just start something and act like you're going to work on it all the time and then put it away forever.
Beautiful.
It is, but...
So I'm already done with the body.
So pretty.
You. So right now I'm on the front panel, I believe. So you can't really tell, but see how like I'm splitting for the sleeves right now.
Love it.
And this is my progress keeper. So the last time I sat down to work on this, it was before I started the split. But I tucked this away, I want to say after Lily was born, I kind of like cleared off my table that I was going to be using for everything, which typically has my knitting projects, but now has breast milk and tea and all of that good stuff. So I cleared it off and I tucked it away. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I want to work on this.
I feel like you're at that point where during her naps, you'll be able to get a little knitting done. If you're not sleeping. Sleeping is way more important.
See, this is the problem is my brain, like when I go to sit down and sleep, and most of the time I can fall asleep, like in the middle of the day if she's napping, but a lot of times I'm like wide awake and my mind is like, oh, I have that project that I could work on, or, ooh, I could cast that on, or like I struggle a little.
It's a hard one. And again, it's just a phase. It'll be gone soon.
Definitely. So yeah, this is my worsted boxy. I did a little more of a ribbing than they call for. I think they only call for like 4 rows of it. But I did a little bit more.
I've been tempted to cast one of those on. Hit me in the shower this morning. Why would I start? I have no sweaters to wear. None. And I just keep starting new ones that'll never get done.
Well, this is definitely the one to cast on if you want to whip one off, because it's literally like I knit this in no time. Yeah. It's just around and around and around and around and around and around and around.
See, and I've been totally into reading while I'm knitting, and that would work.
And it's fun. I mean, the only thing that gets a little bit cumbersome is once the body is done, it's just like having to like move it as you're going along.
Yeah.
But it's amazing to work on. Amazing.
Well, as long as we're talking sweaters, this is really right now, this is, I had a word for it. This is what's taking up all my brain space and driving me crazy.
Why? What's driving?
Because it's beautiful. And I have that much of a sleeve done, and I love it, love it, love it. But I don't want to work on this sleeve.
Why don't you want to work on the sleeve?
Because I am in this mood where I hate magic loop.
I was just going to say, is it because you're magic looping? So why don't you just get a...
Because I have to, listen to me, I just have every excuse in the world. I have to go to the yarn store and just get some double points, but I'm too lazy. It's a mile down the road, maybe 3.
You don't have this. What size is it?
I don't know. Maybe 4s?
You don't have DPNs that are size 4s?
I'm sure I do, but that would be a lot of work to look for them. It'd be much easier to go get them. I am just in this like cluttered place. Yeah. But isn't it so pretty?
Gorgeous. And I really want to knit one of those sweaters.
I'm afraid it looks a little short. It was Grove Hill, Alabama.
Oh, we don't need them.
No, I don't ever need anyone that calls that phone. And I don't know why I didn't take it out. So anyways, I'm afraid it's a little short. Also, I'm at this point where I feel like it's really weird. Like, look, I don't like that part of it. Or like nothing is going like, oh, it's perfect.
I'm trying to think of like what would make me feel better if I felt like that. What if you were to just take all of those projects that have little like things that you don't want to do, put them in bags and like put them out of sight and just, like not start something brand new.
But I feel like it's almost, I'm at that point where I need to have a fresh cast on to cleanse my palette.
But one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because the reason I'm saying that is if you do more, you're going to end up in the same spot again.
I agree. I just feel like I'm burdened. This is just like an albatross around my neck. And I love it. But, it's all right. Let's keep going.
You just need to get the needles.
I know. Because I love working with double points.
No, you do. That would be such a fun way to work on that.
I know. And I feel like I would enjoy it. I will do that. If I can get to the Groceria today. It's right by there. But it's like one more stop. You know me.
I'm the same way. I know.
Gotta get home. I've been gone too long.
Oh.
So bad. So bad. I'm going to show something else while we're talking. Another albatross.
Is that a word for a burden?
Now, I don't know. Why am I using that word? Like an albatross around your neck. I make up a lot of things that I think are real lately. A lot. Okay, another one.
I haven't seen it since you got to the neutral.
Okay, it's beautiful.
Oh, no.
But this is 6 to 12 months.
Okay.
It doesn't look gigantic. I'm like, this area here is longer than it should be.
Okay.
But I love it. I'm going to finish it. I love the neutral.
It's so pretty.
It is so pretty. So, but I kind of did it and now I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of done with that too. Because magic loop.
Stop with the magic loop.
I know. I don't know what this is about. I do not enjoy magic loop lately.
You want to know why? It's because we've fallen in love with DP.
It's been so
long. So,
bad.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah. It's only 1 o'clock. It should have done that once.
Yeah, that clock doesn't make any sense.
So anyways, this is the Jelly Roll sweater. It's for Miss Lily. Everything I do is for Miss Lily. That's the other thing. All I want to do is make her things. So I'm distracted by that.
Better you than me because I have no desire.
But I don't know what I want to make her because she has plenty.
I know.
Problem. Anyways, I do love it. So this is Dragon Eggs.
Yes.
Pickle Rick.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm. And then Elephant Ears.
It's so pretty.
It is so pretty.
And the thing is you got through the hardest part of it. You got through all the color work, and now you don't want to. See, for me, it would be the opposite. I would not be able to get through that color work to get to the part that I wanted to.
It was very fun. Very fun.
Just hate.
But look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's stunning.
I don't know. I'm so disjointed right now. It's not good.
What if you were to go through and make a list of all your projects and the things that are bothering you about them, and anytime it's a needle issue, you just like make yourself a list of all the needles that you would need to get to be able to like enjoy the knit, and then go and buy all of them. And then anything that isn't needle related, that is just project related, tuck those away.
That makes more sense.
Right?
That makes sense.
I don't know.
I know. The funniest part, though, is we haven't been here since December, and I feel like I've got nothing to show for it. And I've done a ton, but I don't know what it is.
I think it's probably just because it's been so long you've forgotten. Like, I forgot about my sweater. Like, that was one of the biggest projects I worked on.
Yeah, I did work on my cozy memory a lot.
Yes. Yep.
And I did do a bunch of socks that I gifted. I'm into the Felici mother-daughter. I gave Ashley a pair too.
Darn it, I don't have mine here. I have hers. So
I love it because what's left is enough for a little pair of baby socks. Yeah. And I made Ashley a rainbow pair.
yes.
I know. It was so fun. It's a great use of Felici. So I did do those.
Yeah. I don't know. It's so weird. Well, I have one finished object.
That's good. You have a baby. You have 2 finished objects.
I have 2. I have one very.
I loved that post that you did with Lily about her being your best make of the year.
Isn't she? She's got to be. I mean,
by far, nothing matters.
Yeah, exactly. So these are my Christmas Eve cast on. I only have one on a blocker right now, but
love.
Thank you. This is Freckled Whimsy self-striping yarn. It's just a vanilla sock. I knit them with my Knit Pro Zings, or my Pride Zings.
No, they're Knit Pro, aren't they?
They're not Knit Pro. So like Molly has Knit Pro Zings, but like if you look at the packaging that got sent these, they're Knitter's Pride Zings.
Oh, I need more.
I don't know if there's a difference or if it's just like the European. I don't know. But I need more too. I tried looking on Amazon probably about a month ago to like order a bunch more for us, and they were out of stock.
Well, is that where you got ours from? Oh, darn it. Okay, because I looked too, and they didn't have any of my 1.5s.
Yeah, they didn't have any of my ones.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So anyway, sorry. These are...
Beautiful.
Thank you. 60 stitches on those DPNs, and it was my Christmas Eve cast on, my Little Bobbins Knits Christmas Eve cast on. And here's the other one, just for so you know that it is finished.
Oh, you did it.
So I have a new pair of socks. I think I'm going to do the box of socks this year, not to enter it into anything, but just to do because I'm really enjoying knitting them.
I agree. I love making socks. I feel like I have a bunch cast on, but I don't know where any of them are.
Oh,
I know. How are you? Oh, you never tried. I was going to say, how are you liking, but you didn't get any. The
Flexi Flips?
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about them. I think you either love them or hate them. I have not given them, sorry, I dropped one, enough of a chance yet. And I have been dying to work on these to see how much I like them. I like them. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I love them.
Yeah.
And I love them. Mm-hmm. But I really am going to give it more of a go. This is your mermaid tail yarn, which I love.
Thank you.
Love that colorway. So, yeah. So as you are going to do the box of socks, I am considering doing the Year of the Mitten. Yeah. Which again, I won't join because it's just pressure and I just give up. But Rachel of Treehouse Knits and Patricia P4 Chen of Knitography are doing I think the year of, I'm probably doing this all wrong, the Year of the Mitten knit along. And they're doing the Norwegian or Scandinavian mittens. And Patricia actually had, and I've got to write her and get some, the wooden made blockers. I watched her whole video on it. It's fantastic. They're all like naturally made and blah, blah, blah. So watch that video. It's so good. So I've been really inspired by them in 2 ways to knit them. And we are also making kits for them, which is so exciting. So I finished this one, minus the thumb, because I need needles.
Oh my God. It's so gorgeous.
I love them. So this is the Purple People Eater kit. Wow. And you get 1 skein of each. And honestly, I think you can make 2 pairs of mittens.
Wow.
Out of one. I think they each take 50 grams, and these are 100-gram balls. So, which then it makes them so reasonable.
Definitely. Because you can knit 2 pairs.
And you can switch your colors around, and it's so cool. And I thought this was my favorite. Like, oh, I love Purple People Eater. I love it, I love it, I love it.
I know. I thought the same thing. So I saw your first, like the purple ones that you were knitting. And I saw like the green picture that we had and I loved the yarn. But until you showed me that you started one with the green,
I think it's funny because the purple sold immediately and I have I want to show you a kit though. Mm-hmm. I have a whole bunch more going in after this podcast. So they come like this.
Love.
And honestly, it's funny. The green people haven't really gravitated. I mean, they sold a bunch of them, but the purples were the go-to. And then somebody very nicely bought a green one and posted something they were knitting. I believe it was a mitten, and it was beautiful. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have got to cast that on.
So tell me, so the purple one is the Selbu mitten, and what is
the Selbu mitten? And this one, okay, so I went ahead and bought Ellie of Skeindeer Knits, who I got to meet at Vogue Knitting Live. I did do that since we were gone. It was so fun. I went with Aunt Nancy, and we had a great day. But I was telling Andy this recently. Whenever you're not with me at a knitting event, I feel like I'm missing my right arm.
I know.
I feel like you know all the same people, so it dissipates a lot of the energy. Is that what I want to say? So I don't get all the energy, which the energy is so amazing, but it's like it is exhausting by the end of the day. And I feel like when we're together, it's not.
We can level set.
Yes. So hopefully next year, hopefully, we'll see. You never know. So I went ahead and bought her whole mitten club. She did a mitten club that I was not aware of. I kept hearing people talking about it, but I wasn't really tuned into it. And so then Denise and I were talking at Vogue Knitting Live, and she was buying yarn for these, and I was like, tell me about that mitten club. And so you could get all the patterns right now, and I got this is the green one that I'm working on, and I believe I have 3 more patterns.
You just move your hand. You were right over the name of the
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So it's Ellie of Skeindeer Knits. You can go on, you buy the whole bundle. I don't know if you can buy them individually too. You might be able to on Ravelry. I'm obsessed. Like, I love them. So these are the first 2 colorways. I want to do an orange. Is that weird?
No, that'd be
an orange and a red. Like,
I was going to say, so the way that you have blue and green playing there, to have an orange and red play together
amazing.
That would get me to knit them, I think.
Yes, I love them. So I mean, I'm going to dye up more kits. Like I said, we will have these kits in the shop. When we're done with the podcast, we'll list them. But I love them. So I'm feeling like I'm doing the year of the mitten and making all these mittens. They're going to be hard to give away.
Oh, yeah. Keep them.
I know. I'm terrible. It has to be freezing for me to wear mittens. But I love that.
But even keep them for like samples.
I think I'm going to. I think when we're at Maryland, I will have a whole section of these. They fit beautifully. Now, this is a superwash, which not everyone likes using the superwash for these. They were tighter to begin with. If you watch my Periscope, we talked about it. They're beautiful.
They're so, you know what I just noticed because you put them on is the detail along the side of your hand.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Why am I having so much trouble with the camera today?
God, it's so gorgeous.
Again, thank you, Denise. I was texting her the other night because I was getting really confused, and I realized my previous row had been off. That's why it wasn't working. But I'm like, I can't figure out how to do the decreases. So,
and it's so funny because when you were talking to me about that, I looked on Instagram and Denise was at the exact same point.
Yes, she said. Yes, exactly. So my point though was, so they are superwash. So when I was making them, they were much tighter, and I was like, oh my gosh, this isn't going to work. And everyone on Periscope was like, they'll block out. They're superwash. They've blocked out beautifully. I am using size, I think there's 6s. Size 6.
Nice.
And I'm doing magic loop on these, and it does work. I think the double points, I do need the double points for the thumb. But the double points, I don't know. I like to split the pattern in half. It's just easier. It's easier. So sorry, I'll put these down now. I'm in love with this one.
I
know, right?
No words. Like, it's stunning.
I know. And I don't think we can see the rack behind me. I just dyed up. No, I can't see it. I dyed up a bunch of these kits this morning of purples and greens. Super fun to dye on top of it all.
Yes, you were saying that earlier.
Because they're so saturated.
They're
Love them.
Gorgeous. So Year of the Mitten. And we should mention, I feel like we're talking about all of this. All of our show notes will be in the down bar on YouTube. So all of the stuff that we're talking about, you guys will be able to go down and there'll be clickable links and everything. So
perfect.
Anyway. And the other thing I wanted to mention is Denise that we keep talking about is Earth Tones Girl. She has the Earth Tones Girl pod. Every time we talk about her, I'm like, I assume that everybody knows. And it's like,
I do too. And I have to say, Vogue Knitting Live, we had a blast. Aunt Nancy and I, we just kind of wandered and we ran into a lot of people. But right when I got there, I texted Denise because she was the one person that was like, there's no way I'm going to miss seeing her. I feel like we are Vogue Knitting Live friends to begin with because that's where we connected up with her last year. And we were texting and we literally like, oh, there you are. And she's one of my favorite people on this earth. And so we chatted for a few minutes. Oh, Miss Isabel. And I don't think Paige was there at that time, but Paige was in the building. Paige, the framer, I think the two of them. Oh my gosh. If you don't watch Paige, the Framers podcast, oh my God.
Mm-hmm. You have to.
It's so unique and great. Huh? I love it. I mean, I truly love it. I just watched her latest one. She's always like to her husband, so babe, what do you think of this, babe? I just love her. I just think she's hysterical. And she calls him Miller. This is for Miller. It cracks me up. But anyways, so then Aunt Nancy and I did our thing, and then we went to get something to eat. And I texted Denise saying, we have room for you. Come up if you're there. And so the highlight of the day was having lunch with Paige and Denise. And oh my gosh, just laughing, and I love them.
I know. It made me so sad not sad. It made me so happy for you that you got to enjoy it. But then when I heard, I was like, oh my God, I'd give anything to be there.
I know it did. It felt like you were missing. It was like, oh my gosh. But anyway, so yes, that is our friends Denise and Paige who killed me.
Yes. And I'll put their podcast links down in the down bar as well if you're looking for.
Just the laughing that ensued during that lunch was hysterical.
I can't even imagine.
I don't even know what we were talking about, but we were hysterical.
So another sock that I've been working on is this guy right here. And this is another vanilla sock, same thing, 60 stitches, size US1, DPNs. I use the Knitter's Pride Zings. But, so this is the Fawn Knits yarn, or the Fawn and the Fox yarn is, I think, what the yarn is called, in her Down the Rabbit Hole colorway, which I was watching her podcast one day and she showed it and I was like, well, I need that. So got some.
And let's just say she's pregnant.
She's pregnant.
And we're so happy for you, Laura. We're so excited for you.
Yes, we were so excited for you. And it was so nice. We were actually chatting the other day. When I posted this on my story, she had chatted me on Instagram and we were back and forth. And I'm just excited for her and Michael. And it's
so nice.
Oh, I know.
And she finished her stone cutter.
She did?
She did. It's blocking today.
How did I miss
I saw it. I think it was on an Insta story. I was like, oh my gosh. Because it's like one of my like sweater stories. Like she pulls it out and it's going to get done and then it goes away and then she pulls it out. It's blocking and it's beautiful.
That's not surprising. She's a fantastic knitter.
Fantastic knitter, yes.
Oh my God. I'll have to go and I haven't really been on Instagram today, so I'll have to go look at her story.
So pretty. Yay, Laura.
What's that?
Yay, Laura.
Yay, Laura. So this is her yarn, and I loved knitting this, and I can't wait to cast on the second one. But when I was binding off, I didn't turn it inside out. So
it looks kind of cute.
Does it? I feel like it looks so weird.
Who's going to see it? I think it looks cute. I wouldn't even worry about it.
Really? I wove in the end and everything, and then I was like, shit. Oh, I can't say that on here. I'll bleep it.
Paige did the same. Oh, don't worry about it. Keep going.
I will.
Who's going to see it? It's your toe.
My toe. And it won't be uncomfortable. And the other thought that I had was, what if I just turn it inside out?
That would be worse.
That would be way worse.
That would be awful.
Dang it. Okay, well, so this is my half finished object. I will probably leave it because thinking
It's
about
beautiful.
what?
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, thinking about undoing it is making me not want to knit the second one, and that's awful because I loved knitting it.
I don't think you have to undo it. I'm serious.
Okay, then I won't undo it, and here's the rest of the skein that I have just in case you wanted to oogle over it because
so pretty.
It's beautiful. And I know she just had a shop update where she listed more of this. I don't know if it's all gone yet, but I'll link.
So pretty.
Thank you. So I have 2 more sock whips, but
go for it.
So I'm also in this perfect obsessed.
I finished those.
There you go.
See, I knew I did a lot of knitting.
Was it the same color? Look at us.
I love knitting these.
So fun.
I need to get to Must Love Yarn to see if they got any more.
I know. I should message Kelly and see if I can grab them for you.
I want them. I loved this knit.
Although I only finished one. Again, this is the reason I need more of those DPNs because I want to have all of them going.
That's why I want more, so I can start more socks. That it's just going to complicate me.
It will. It will. Don't do it.
Ridiculous.
So I'm actually using my Steel City Stitcher ball sack for this, and it works perfectly because it's a center pull. So yeah, and I have my little Adelaide's Cottage DP.
Oh.
So I actually did cast on the second one. I have like this much of the cuff.
That's all right. Oh dear.
I've been doing a 1x. Oh, that's something I want to talk about. I've been doing a 1x1 ribbing on all of my socks. Oh, of course you can't see it on this.
I could see it.
See it?
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed. I don't know why. I love the look of it. And I don't know why, but it just...
I agree. I don't like doing it, though. Are you doing twisted rib 1x1?
Just regular 1x1.
1x1. I like twisted rib. It doesn't bother me.
I just forget to do it. Like, I'll start on twisted, and then I'll just start doing regular, and then I'll have to pull back.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was something I wanted to mention. And I did 60 stitches. And what kind of a heel did you do for yours? Drop?
I'm doing all drop lately.
Me too. I'm like not into the fish lips kiss heel at all right now for some reason. It also doesn't fit me well.
It's funny. A lot of people are back to drop heels. It's just like double points versus magic loop. I mean, next week I'll be like, I hate double points. Like, I want to just do magic loop. It's just part of the process. I don't know.
It's like just this way. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I did 60 stitches, and I didn't know if it would affect, like, the pattern. Like, I don't know what the pattern's written for, you know?
It's so hard because they give you way too much yarn for your...
Yes.
And then for the foot, because mine are for Ben, and he's got a big foot, it ends, so my toe... Like, it has a lot more of the brown in it than just the toe, which I'm fine with.
Justin had the same problem. So he's knitting a pair. This is his first one.
So nice.
Aren't they beautiful?
So nice.
But look at though, because you're right. The pattern, like, who has a foot that's that small? I mean, I do, but not the like.
Yeah, I think, but I have a lot more. I mean, mine are long, so it might depend on
gauge.
No, it wouldn't depend on how long you do your cuff. Mine is 64 stitches.
With Justin.
I love these. See, I forgot. So I made 3 pairs of socks and 2 baby socks in between. So I have been doing something.
You've been going crazy, yeah.
Gosh.
But.
Love them. Love them.
But yes, I'm glad you brought that up because that was a complaint of mine as well. I hate that the foot doesn't go for longer.
Yeah, that's a really pretty one.
Isn't it nice? This is one of the ones we got at Must Love Yarn when we were there last.
I need to go get more. Hopefully, if we end up coming this weekend, maybe I'll run over there.
Yes, and maybe I'll come with you. Maybe that'll be the boys will stay.
Maybe we'll get out for a few.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
They'll probably want to see Little Miss Lily P, though. Oh. Next time.
We'll see. Maybe everyone will want to go to Must Love Yarn.
That's true. The boys do like to come, minus Dad.
Yeah. Oh, Dad'll go.
He'll go.
Yeah.
It's just he doesn't know what to do when he's in there.
Right. That's okay. He can play with Lily.
Yeah, he can hold Lily. That's what grandpas are for. We're going to have to fight each other to hold her.
I know.
I like going alone because then I get her all to myself the whole time.
I know when Lisa was up here, every time that she was awake, I was like, okay. Because I know how much, like, will you come up?
We don't see her. I know. It's heavenly.
I know. She smells so good.
I know.
So that's my second to last sock whip. And then my last sock whip is my all-time favorite because it's named after my favorite little lady.
It's perfect. Oh, Miss Lily P.
Lily P socks. Where's the mini? Oh, there it is. So I knit one of these kits because Mom sent me one.
Yeah.
And I'm obviously obsessed with vanilla. Oh, there it is. Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
Deadly.
So yeah, I'm clearly obsessed with vanilla sock knitting right now. So this was just perfect for me to cast on after she was born. And by after she was born, I mean yesterday.
But you were knitting when I was up there. You were knitting a little.
Yes, I'm definitely getting, I'm trying to think. So Saturday, I cast the cuff on. I probably got till about here. And then yesterday, I had more time because Justin was home. And Lisa was here for the morning. Justin's mom was here for the morning. So I was able to really knit a lot because she was holding Lily. So it was nice.
Yeah. So beautiful.
So yeah, but this is the Miss Lily P colorway, which I could not love anymore.
I know. There will be a whole Miss Lily P line coming.
Yes.
I'm so excited about.
Mm-hmm.
She will have her own line of yarn.
Oh.
She deserves it.
She's a lucky lady.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are on her steel toe base. So it's 75/25 MCN nylon. And like Mom said, we have some of these in the shop right now. I don't know how many, but if you want.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many, but I'm going to keep replenishing because people really love that colorway and a lot of people have bought those kits.
Yeah. It's definitely one of our more popular ones, but
I'm actually going to do them in larger skeins too, like that green, which is called, I forgot what I called it. Can't remember, but that will go in as one of the semi-solids.
Like one of our full skeins.
Because it looks really pretty with that color.
Well, even to pair this with a gray or something like that and do color work with it, or even a sweater.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Pistachio. It's called pistachio.
There we go.
I start remembering my name. So I'm always like, I don't know what the color name that is.
Soon so you can reference it, hopefully.
I know. So having said that, so we've been really into putting sock kits into the shop, which is a big skein and a mini skein. And this is our Willy Wonka kit, which I'm doing the Rose City Rollers. Is that what they're called?
Yeah. No.
Oh, jelly rolls.
Jelly rolls.
And oh my gosh, I love these. So now I'm on the ribbing. And it's funny because all of a sudden I'm thinking, oh, Mr. Romy, how are you, my friend? Oh my gosh. And he loves Lily.
He does love Lily. He loves
what?
He just loves her so much.
I know. So yes, so you get a mini skein. What I've decided, though, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble figuring out where the camera is because it's right in the middle, but I'm looking over there. I think I would have dropped the heel and done this ribbing going up a half a needle size because I feel like it's super tight. I'm also going to block them. They should block out. But with spring coming, I thought, oh my gosh, it's so fun to have shorty socks.
Yeah.
Love them.
They're gorgeous. And what base is that out of?
This one is, the kits are going to be in our steel toe base. This one is in our cozy toes because I had it dyed up and I forgot that it wasn't steel toe. It doesn't really matter because all the places that need a lot of extra strength have the steel toe in it too. So this is the Willy Wonka kit that are being dyed up right as we speak. And the next one I'm going to cast on, which I love and can't seem to keep in stock, is the Kirks.
Didn't you already cast it up?
I have some, but they were gone immediately. So I dyed up 10 more.
Well, no, I thought you cast on the Kirks.
No, I'm going to cast them on. That was my goal. Hold on.
Really? Oh, I really thought you sent me a picture of it.
No, I have to. So I'm going to do jelly rolls again because I think they're perfect. I really do. And time of year, it's kind of fun to change it up a little. So yeah, so lots and lots of sock kits going in. Also think I have the Violet, You're Turning Violet.
I love that one too. I
love it.
Well, and it's so fun now too because even if I want to knit socks, like it's fun because I can knit them as samples and not, you know what I mean? Like I just want to knit them all.
I know, I do too. Like the Kirk one, I'm dying to cast on, which I will because I do still have. You need 2 sets of these to do the jelly rolls though, because you need to do the first cuff, the second cuff, and then knit them together. Have you ever done a jelly roll?
No.
They're so fun.
I'm not a color work girl.
It's not color. Oh, yeah, it is.
Kind of.
It's not really.
It's just like every other stitch, right?
And it's slipping. It's just like dropping a cuff.
Oh.
Kind of the same.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's very easy. So yeah, so Kirk will get cast on tonight because I need to add more frenzy to my brain.
More projects.
So bad.
I love it though. I love those. So those are all my sock whips. Do you have any?
I don't. All I have left is stitching. That has been a huge distraction for me. Huge distraction. But before I go on to the needlework, I do want to show our Valentine colorway.
Okay.
Which is, I love it. Love letters.
Love letter. It's so beautiful.
I love it. It's on our Cozy Toe base. I love it. They're in the shop already.
Yes, they are in the shop. I know. Part of me wants one, but then I'm like, I don't want to. I feel like I'm just hoarding our yarns, and it's not.
I can bring you one this weekend if we come.
It's so pretty.
I know. I love it.
So I have another work in progress.
Oh, that's right.
And then I have a work that I'm going to cast on.
We're a hot mess. I really do feel like between this podcast where I feel it's like we're all over the map and then our projects are like ridiculous. It's okay. You had a baby. I'm going to just piggyback onto that for you.
You became a grandma. I became.
Yeah. It's a lot to take in all at once.
A lot. It's a big shift.
It's a huge shift in my life. That is so beautiful.
Thank you. Well, so this is for Mom, and I already kind of showed it to her because I couldn't keep it from her.
I love it.
But so I had knit the Windswept shawl years ago. It was one of my favorite.
One of your first.
Mm-hmm. And it is a pattern by Molly of a Homespun House, Molly Klatt. And it's amazing and fun and mindless, and not mindless in a bad way, but just like it has such a good rhythm to it. And the texture is
gorgeous.
Out of this world.
I love it.
Center I really love. It's a really fun shawl to knit, and I've been wanting to knit you one for so long. And then
I've been wanting it for so long.
I know. Oh, darn, I grabbed the wrong base. Oh no, I didn't. So we had 3 skeins of the Castle on the Hill colorway in DK at home, and so I had Jake come up and bring it, or when Jake came up, I had him bring them to me so that I could cast this on, because I just think it's such a beautiful neutral to have. Like, you could wear it with anything. I mean, there's definitely bits of green in there for sure, which I love.
I do too. I love it. It's very neutrally soft.
Yeah. And it's like antique kind of looking, but not.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. I cannot wait.
I can't wait to cast it off and block it out and like for you to have it, because it's one of my favorite shawls to wear too. It has such a good like size to it and weight.
I have been dying. I actually have been in I don't have any interest in knitting shawls, and all of a sudden I'm back because I feel like I don't have that many. All the ones I have are smaller, and I like a big shawl. Like that one you made me. Oh my gosh. It's like when it's freezing out, I have that on and it's just heaven. Mm-hmm. Heaven. So I like a bigger shawl. So all of a sudden I'm wanting to knit shawls again. Perfect timing. Like maybe I'll cast one of those on. Who knows? So bad.
Well, I'm right there with you because I'm about to cast another one on because, like, I have the time to be knitting 18 shawls.
You do.
I will. But
I love it.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
I love how the colors play, and that's on the DK base too.
Yeah, this is our DK, and I totally agree with you. I was curious to see how with this texture the colors would end up like, because there are slip stitches in here.
It looks like such a fun shawl to knit.
Like, I could knit one of these. I could knit 2 a year.
Wow.
I love them. Like, to the point where I had considered, like, maybe I'll knit them and list them in the shop, like, and sell them as finished objects. Because that's how fun this project is to work on.
So fun.
It's amazing. So, anyways, my last work in progress. And then the next project I'm going to cast on is, well, I say that, I'm kind of up in the air, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be this. It's going to be the I Smell Snow shawl by Melody Hoffman. And I'm going to use these 3 colors. So this is Yoth yarn. It's their Little Brother base. So it's their cashmere base. And it's the raw honey colorway.
So pretty.
Love it. I have 2 skeins of this, and I've been importing it to see like when I wanted to use it. And then I'm going to, so I'll put a picture of the shawl itself on the screen here somewhere so you guys have an idea of what I'm going to be doing. And then I have these 2 skeins of our Cozy Toe Cashmere base. This one in Castle on the Hill. Can you tell that's one of my favorite colors ever?
I know. Kind of is one of mine too.
I love it. And then Edward Scissorhands as well.
I love Edward Scissorhands.
Me too.
I love dyeing it, and I love the colorway.
It's really like the purple version of Castle on the Hill. Like they're dyed very similarly, it looks.
Yes. It's funny, for that whole the Edward Scissorhands series, I went very neutral. I must have been like in a neutral mood or something, because those, again, Edward Scissorhands to me is just this beautiful soft neutral. I might dye some of that today.
They're my favorites, and I can't wait. So this shawl I will definitely be like keeping and wearing because I can't wait to see. I don't know.
So pretty.
Anyway, so that's what I'm planning on doing with these, and once I find needles, I will probably be casting it on.
If really, truly, if anyone could see what I'm sitting amongst right now, it's not good.
It's okay.
It's not good.
It's a part of the process.
It's all right. I have to say that to myself a lot. It's all right.
So that's all I have. That's everything.
That's all you have. Okay, before I move into my stitching, because it's bad, it's substantial, and I'm leaving out a whole piece that I can't show right now. Let's talk about Needles Up Maryland. Get all our yarny goodness out of the way in case people aren't interested in the stitching, which so many knitters are going back to stitching. Most knitters were stitchers, and I keep hearing they're going back, and that's so exciting. And I'm so tempted to go back to a little bit of designing in that area.
I fully support that. I fully support that.
I have so many really cute ideas that I want to do, but we'll see if I can fit that into a day. But so Needles Up is coming to Maryland. So it's the Friday prior to Maryland Sheep and Wool. All the information is on the needlesup.com website. Unfortunately, all of the, what am I trying to say? The tickets beforehand.
Oh, VIP.
The VIP tickets are sold out rather quickly. But it's not an issue at all. Like, I don't want anyone, and we've spoken about this a lot. There's really no difference in what you can purchase if you're not in VIP. Like, VIP only gets you into a quieter atmosphere, which we do try to really maintain numbers well. So it's not even that. It's just a little bit of pre-shopping and pre-visiting and that kind of stuff. It's super fun. But if you didn't get the tickets, don't feel like you're missing out on something huge because, we all have enough of everything, that you're not going to walk in and something's not going to be there. Our goal is to bring more than we will ever sell, so that even the last person walking through the door won't miss out on something. I should have written down all of our vendors so that I would remember them all. We will do that next podcast.
And they're
yes, they're all listed over on the Needles Up website. We're super, super, super excited. We've added a few new vendors because we have a little extra space. It's still a very curated shopping event, and we're super excited about every vendor that is going, and we're super excited to even be going.
I know, and I'm really hoping that our little one allows us to join. That's gonna be a game time decision for us, but
absolutely.
But I know Justin really wants to go. I really want to go. So we're just really keeping our fingers crossed that everything kind of lines up for us.
It's so too early to even know. Like, you really have to figure out what kind of a schedule and what kind of a... So our second Needles Up event, which we are so excited. And the merchandise is up over on Cafe Press again. And there is a link on the Needles Up website. We decided to go with the tote. It's a new design. It's adorable. And so it's tote, mug, and water glass with a straw. What do you call those?
A water bottle?
A tumbler.
Oh, a tumbler.
You know, like a tumbler with a straw. They're adorable. It's up there now, so feel free if you're interested to go over it. We do not bring any of our merchandise like that to Needles Up. It is all run through Cafe Press, which is so easy. It's so easy. I was hoping I ordered a tote, but it's not here. Again, next podcast will show it. Yeah.
I'm so excited. It's going to be such a fun event.
It's going to be so fun. The Lily P line will be there. That is going to be the big... It's not all going to be like I'm going to be releasing colors in between. Like, I know she has a beautiful Easter color coming out very soon, which I'm really excited about. I might even work on today. It's so weird to like be dyeing and then podcast and then go back to dyeing.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Feels weird. But so go check that all out.
Yeah.
If you're interested.
Yeah, we'd love to see you there. The event at Rhinebeck was a hit. We had such a great time. So many people came and supported us, and it was just great. So hopefully we can replicate that and even make it better in Maryland. So.
The few new vendors that are adding on is so exciting. So exciting.
And have you been to Maryland Sheep and Wool before?
I've never been. I wanted to go last year. It's a hike for us. It's probably like 4.5, 5 hours. Somebody's screaming like, no, it's not. It's 9. I hope not. It's not. I thought it was farther than it is. But to just go and come back, it's a haul. Like, it's different if you're going to vend and spend time there. So I believe what will happen is we'll have our event on Friday. I have a feeling we will go to Maryland Sheep and Wool. I'm not sure for how long. I can't remember if we're staying Saturday night or not, and then head home Sunday, or go in the morning and head home. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so far away. I can't even think about it.
That's too much. That's more clutter in the brain. So
more clutter. I think that's a lot of my clutter is trying to plan for Maryland Sheep and Wool. That's my biggest thing right now. Is like, what do we want to bring? We will have probably our enamel pins again, and those are going to be re-entering the shop very soon again.
Yeah, I need to check on that today, but it should be any day now.
Any day. So I'd like to do it with yarn too, so that you're not just paying shipping on that one teeny little button, because it's like free if you add yarn on. Practically, and otherwise, it's not outrageous, but for a little tiny pin. But they are adorable. People love them.
Oh yeah, I
have so many pins.
Got so many since the last time. This is our little sheepy.
I love it.
Me too.
How do I not have? I don't have one of ours. You know why? I was at a knit night. The Nice and Knit girls were having a knit night, and I was sitting with, oh my gosh, I forgot her name. This is terrible. I sat with Nancy and Jocelyn, of course, and then I'm so sorry. I purposely was going to remember her name and now I forgot it. Anyways, I had brought Nancy and Jocelyn one and I was like, oh shoot, I should have brought more. So I gave her mine knowing I have more, but I didn't put it back on.
Oh, well, so I have mine, so you guys can take a look there.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
We both got our Fat Squirrel Speaks, which I love.
Love.
And then
Clever Clover.
Yep.
Is that what it's called? Clever. I love theirs.
Clever Clover or Clever Cove? Clever Clover?
Clever Clove? I don't know.
But, so it's that one. And did you get the fox too?
Yep.
Yes. And then...
oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, and then well, of course, the Grocery Girls. And then you got me this one.
Love that one.
And then Cozy Knitter. And then Frame and Fiber. Oh, so many.
I haven't even added that one on. I love my corner of Winslow, Arizona.
That is so fun.
I should have got you that one.
That's fine. I love
it.
I love my Rosie.
I know. That was like $4 in Winslow, Arizona.
That's so fun that you were there.
I love them. I love them, love them, love them. And then I have Andy's. I think, I don't know if she doesn't have them anymore. I'm not sure if she sold out or not. Then she just got the new sheep one that I have to get from her. It's like the one that she hooked the rug with all the flowers. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Oh my God, I need to go look.
I know.
And then I wish I could remember who I ordered these from.
I know. Who is that from?
Oh, they're from Twill and Print, I believe is what it's called. And
that's right.
He had a second sale, so like there are little things, but you wouldn't like. I have no idea what was wrong with either of these.
Never know.
Yeah, it's like a color was off. Like literally, you would never have any idea. But anyway, so these are. I love the girl with the yarn in her.
Love it, love it, love it.
Wear men.
I love them all. I have to put my Frame and Fiber one on.
Yes.
I don't know where I put it. I'm so bad.
Nope.
Really, I'm going to clean. Oh my gosh. So you want to see stitching?
Yes, let's talk stitching and then we will introduce
Miss Lily P.
So,
I finished. No, I didn't finish. Why would I finish it when I could start 3 more? But I am doing the Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. I'm doing the word plays for the month. So this is January.
Holy moly. You might need to... Oh my gosh. And what is that going to look... Is that going to be a sampler?
Okay. No. So I have all of the months. They're all the same size. Mm-hmm. So what I will do is I will either stretch them and get one... I have several thoughts. Get one frame and then take them in and out.
Oh, okay.
Or create something wonderful like Chelsea and Priscilla do. Chelsea's pregnant.
I know. I'm so excited for her too.
I love that. I'm so excited for her. Or I am going to frame them all. If I win the lottery, I'm going to have Paige frame every single one of them and put them in a grouping.
Oh my God.
But again, you know me. I'm going to be like Nicole of Nicole's Needlework, who she is another one of my favorite stitchers.
Yeah.
I love Nicole. Nicole used to be on my Periscope quite a bit. And I know she watched our podcast and sent us stuff at the very beginning. But anyway, she's an unbelievable stitcher. So this is ridiculous. I was almost done with January, but I didn't have all the threads. So as I was waiting for them to come, I started February.
Oh.
Because February, my goal was to do them every month. And I'm still going to. I'm a little distracted at the moment.
Okay, you have a lot going on.
I do. I'm a grandmother. So I got all the fabric. So it's all the same fabric. It's a 28 count, probably Lugana or Joblin in a tan colorway. I love it. I have every one of these charts. I'm obsessed.
They're so cool.
So beautiful. All specialty threads. It is an investment to make these, I have to say. It really is. But you know what?
Oh my gosh, you can't look at those leaves and that wagon. Is that all one color?
Yes, it's over dyed floss.
I love it.
And so when you work with overdyed floss, I will say this is what I prefer. I think it's important to cross each stitch individually so you can get that beautiful. That's why I have that beautiful shading.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't do it that way, it would have more of a marled look.
Yes, I'm so glad, because when I started my stitching piece, I'm so glad you said that to me, because I would have, I mean, when I stitched, it was never on anything like that. It was always just like very basic. And I would do one way and then cross. So I was really glad that you said
yes. So these, believe it or not, I could stitch this in 3 days.
I believe,
because the lettering I could do almost all in a day.
Mm-hmm.
I probably did. Mm-hmm. This is what happens when we podcast. Now I'm going to want to work on this. So I'm trying, the bad part about stitching in the same room that I dye in, dyes tend to fly around. So I have to be careful about like putting them back in their cases. So that is what I'm doing with the months, is trying to keep them in their things. Mm-hmm. With Thy Needle and Thread, she is one of my favorite designers, and I was not aware of her when I was designing. Mm-hmm. I almost could put money on she's been around that long. She has some fantastic primitive bunny for Easter. Have you seen those?
Oh.
Well, I think Chelsea and Priscilla got some of the, I think they even call them hares, not bunnies, like HARES. Like one pushing a wagon with an egg in it. I want to get them. I'm going to get them.
Isn't that the designer that I'm working?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
I love that primitive look. It is so not anything that I thought I would love, but I am obsessed.
It's been around forever, and when I was designing, it was huge, and I didn't like it, and now I love it.
It just feels very timeless, which maybe it isn't. Maybe it is
It is.
It feels very timeless to me.
It is timeless. It is.
Yeah, it just feels like it'll last.
So I think this is a piece of my struggling with my knitting right now, is I'm also very drawn. I can't get it. I'm going to let it go to message. I'm going to put it in the other room.
Your phone. Oh.
Hold on. That way it'll go to message.
Perfect.
Okay. Sorry.
What I was saying is, if you push the red button without pushing the green one first, it doesn't hang up on it. It just silences your phone. It'll still keep ringing in the other rooms. Just FYI.
Okay, good to know. So anyways, I'm very, 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 very distracted by my stitching right now. Mm-hmm. And when I'm distracted and I feel like I should be knitting, so then I'm kind of paralyzed altogether. It's not good.
And it's so funny too, because I know for me, like, I wake up pretty early in the morning, and when I have a day, like back when before obviously I had a baby, I would feel like I have this whole day, I can get so much done. But like the minute you sit down with one project, it's like the day is gone.
And I'm still at that point where I try to do a little of everything so nothing gets finished. I think that's the other place I'm at. It's like nothing is really getting finished. Mm-hmm. And I'm getting like, so why don't I just start something new? Like I want to go order all the stuff for the bunnies. Okay. So what everyone was telling me about this when I started, not everybody, a lot of people, when I started stitching again, and I was falling in love with, is it Little House Needleworks?
Okay.
They do a lot of smalls, but you can combine the smalls to make one big picture, like their series. Mm-hmm. So I started doing the Little Sheep Virtues series.
I haven't seen this yet, have I?
Nope.
Oh my God.
There's 12.
And it's all in one sampler?
You could do them all individually and have ornaments. This is my coffee tea dye that I made. Mm-hmm. I've talked about this before. It's when you coffee tea dye it, it's the Monaco. It it makes the holes get even smaller. So this is a little hard on my hands because it's very dense, and I like to sew, not stab.
Uh-huh.
And it depends. I get on a flow with it and it works. But anyways, I haven't cut the fabric yet because I'm not sure how big. I'm too lazy to do all the measuring and then cut it. So I'm going to do 3 across, 4 down because there's 12. So once I get this third one in, I'm going to cut it. There's all different ways you can do it with a similar border, but I am doing all the borders that come with them, and I love it.
I do too. I think that's a great choice.
I love it, and I love it because it's very, I'm only using DMC. I was like, you know what? This is one I don't want to buy every specialty thread under the sun. And they have the DMC. Actually, it's just DMC. They don't even give you any fancy floss, which I believe that is a phrase coined by Priscilla and Chelsea. I will not take it as my own. Fancy floss. I enjoy it. So, bottom line is, again, I ordered this 1, 2, 3 stitch. I mean, I have been going out to the Thistle, which is our local needlework shop, and I've been getting anything I can there. These I didn't, but all the specialty floss, and then I only order if they don't have it. And it's hard for a shop to carry every single. Okay, but so anyways, I have all of them.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I did all of this that you saw in just 2 nights. I was obsessed. Dad was away. I was like, my eyes were burning.
I was going to say, were you up until 4 a.m?
I could have been. But they each have their own little buttons.
And where do you put those? Are they within the
different areas of the chart?
Wow.
Look at that. I ordered them all. So now my dyeing supports my cross-stitch habit.
I love
it. So bad.
No, it's great.
So bad. It's bad because I don't have to buy a lot of yarn because I'm a yarn dyer. So I tend to now obsess about these kind of things. I have a whole series. I have a lot of these going on.
It's all about balance.
Which isn't happening.
Well, you know.
Isn't happening. I'm trying to see if I started any other ones. No, I finished a Santa. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
See, this is bad. They're so small that I'm like, what if I just did like the January one and framed a little January one for Lily? And then
I know.
But I know. I wouldn't be able to do just one.
No. Plus, I want to start stitching one ornament a year for Lily. Like one ornament, like pick an ornament and stitch it. The problem for me is the finishing. I am not a good finisher. I follow Vanna Pfeiffer. I'm so bad at these floss tubes. I am also a floss tube watcher. It's bad.
No.
Only a couple, because there's so many, so I'm trying to just zero in. She is probably the finisher of the industry. I'm just calling her that. I'm pretty sure she probably is, though. Her finishing is unbelievable. She actually does tutorials, which is so generous of her, since that's her job. But I don't think she can even keep up with what she has. She has so much work. I wish I could send everything to her to finish.
So how are you planning on finishing the ornaments? Like, are they going to be flat?
It depends. Like, I think this year I'm starting, yes, I am starting another whole series called Christmas on the Farm. That's huge. It's like the biggest thing going on right now in probably the floss tube world. Again, this is only in my opinion. They're probably watching going, she knows nothing.
Of the 4 floss tubes I watched.
She knows nothing and she acts like she knows everything. I know nothing, but I'm pretty sure because it's hard to get. It's sold out immediately. It was like, and they all have like Facebook groups, which I don't get. I can't figure out how they all work.
I don't know.
But anyways, I'm waiting for it to come in. I did order it through the Thistle because I'm in no rush. And it uses all fancy floss. And yes, I will. The first one is the barn.
So is it one sampler that you're building off of?
It could be, but I'm going to do it in pieces for ornaments. I'm going to have so many ornaments next year. I'm going to have so many started. Or they're going to be in a pile because I don't know how to finish them.
Think about the summertime. Stitching is perfect for summertime.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's bad. So anyways, I'm obsessed with stitching at the moment. I'm very disjointed about it all because I'm being torn. I think that's the problem. I love both equally. So I'm being torn.
So how about, okay, let's do this. We're going to ask anybody that's watching this, 1, have you ever felt that way? And 2, how did you come to a resolution in your mind, and how did you...
That's the key, because on my Periscope, I've been hearing, when I've been talking about it, people are like, I'm there too. So I think it's time of year, maybe coming off of holidays. I don't know.
Yeah, so we need advice.
Well, and it would all be easy if I wasn't a yarn dyer, because on Mondays I would stitch, on Tuesdays I would knit,
But would you?
No. All the floss tubers, again, the ones that I watch, do that. They do that. Like Witchy Wednesday.
I know you've told me about that before.
Santa Sunday. I was going to do that. Am I? No. No.
Well,
because I have to dye yarn. It throws me off. But I love dyeing yarn. It's a curse to love so many things.
It really is.
It's a curse. I've often said that.
We will come.
What do people do that don't do this kind of stuff?
Oh no.
Are they not bored out of their minds?
I don't know.
I'm never bored.
Me neither. Yeah, I don't know.
There's no time to be bored. Anyways, we have been going on and on. Lily has been an absolute angel. I didn't think we'd be able to pull this off.
She's a really good sleeper too. Like when she sleeps, she sleeps.
She does.
But she is stirring a little bit. So let me see if I can.
This is her debut. Should I be like blowing a trumpet or something?
Probably. We should have probably hired like a band or something. Like
that'll be for her first birthday.
No. I'll get her a cup.
I love when people do first birthdays with like ponies. I'm sure we did. We didn't do pony, but I'm sure a couple of our members of our family did.
Melissa did.
Full out. Yeah, I think so. Full out. I think Aunt Nancy did with Melissa.
Oh, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said Lissa.
Oh, Melissa.
Yeah, and it's so funny because we should be saving that for like 5.
When they'll really remember.
I know. But your first, you feel like, uh-oh. That's bad. We've gone way too long.
We're at about an hour and a half.
We're not even in sync with our heads. We got to work on this.
We're like broken robots.
We're so out of sync.
Let me see. That's okay. We survived our first podcast, which is...
We did. We're back.
Hey, sweetie pea. So asleep. So I'll just show her to you guys.
She's beautiful asleep.
Come here, my sleeping beauty. Come here, my sleeping beauty.
She's perfect, you guys. Wait till you see her. You've seen her. You've seen pictures.
Ooh, it's okay, baby.
Oh, look at that.
This is Miss Lillian.
Could you be more perfect?
Hey, sweetie pea. Hey, sweetie.
Her hair has gotten lighter and lighter. Look at the double chin.
Oh, yeah. It's my favorite. I told her never to lose her double chin.
She won't. She's a Phillip.
I want her to have it forever.
Miss Lily. Oh, my goodness. Sorry. She cracks me up.
Isn't she just the cutest?
She's perfect.
Perfect.
She looks... She's exhausted, Mom.
She's sleepy. Look at her little toe. Well, you can't really see her toesies because of her outfit.
You have clothes on her. It's a miracle.
Well, I figured if she was making her debut, she should probably be clothed.
She does not need clothes.
Doesn't. She loves...
There's a little eye almost opening. She's like, Mom, why are you waking me? Oh. She is such a deep thinker.
She is. She really is.
I would kill to know what she's thinking.
I have no idea.
I know. What could they possibly be thinking about?
I'm going to put her back down before she totally wakes up.
We need our time. She's perfect.
She is just a little love.
She is. She really is.
Sorry, baby girl. I'll start rocking you now. I'm sorry. Like, why would you wake me up?
Well, I remember. Well, it's so funny at the beginning when you were like, I have to wake her every 2 hours. It's like, never wake a sleeping baby.
Oh.
But now you're past that now, so that's good.
Now yeah, so that's her, you guys. I mean, I'm sure she'll make little appearances here and there, but yeah.
She's perfect.
We love her.
We do.
So yeah. What's that?
More than words.
More than words, exactly.
More than words.
So, yeah, I mean, that was episode 60. I feel like we hit a lot of good stuff.
We did. I'm sure we forgot a lot of stuff. I was going to take notes at one point last week of things that we should remember to talk about. Then I forgot.
It's okay. It would be weird if we had notes. It would
be weird. I was just going to have a little piece of like a reminder paper, but
maybe next time. So anyway, yeah. So thank you to any new viewers that stuck with us and hung out, and hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, feel free to subscribe or like our video. It'll help us gain more exposure on YouTube. And if you didn't, hopefully you find something that you like more.
There's plenty out there. I'm going to go back to my dye pots so we can fill our little shop up. We definitely have changed our model a little. Like, we're trying to just put yarn in the shop after I dye it. I have to say it's much more relaxing than doing updates. Not to say that we won't do updates, because there will always be special things going on. But I love just waking up and saying, what will I put in the shop today? It's just quite freeing as a dyer. And having said that, please let us know if you're looking for something special or need sweaters quantities. Usually for special orders, it's required 3 skeins or more. But we are at a point where I'll say that and then we'll be so busy I can't. But it's always worth asking. That is what I would say. It's always worth asking.
Definitely. Ooh,
the sun is coming out.
I know. It looks so bright over there.
I know. It is all of a sudden. So I have to go to the groceria. I feel like I'm on my Periscope. That's what I usually say. I have to go to the groceria today.
Goodness, I have to make myself some kind of food.
I have to have a quick lunch. I'm starving.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, we need to needles up. Holy cow.
It's been so long. All right, let's do it. So thank you, everybody that stopped in and watched us. It was great being back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode and meeting Miss Lily P.
Miss Lily P.
Like Mom said, we will try to get into a rhythm with this, but for now, just keep your eyes peeled on our YouTube channel or subscribe to get notifications for when we upload our next episodes. So, yeah.
And we're back.
Yeah. Enjoy your making. And as we always say, needles up.
Needles up.
Bye, everybody.